Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another tabletop simulator game for Board Games with the Hive series, featuring Marvel United. And today we're going to do the expansion Return of the Sinister Six. All right, so there are some very neat mechanics to this fight. So if you haven't seen my first video on the intro to a basic game of Marvel United, go ahead and check that out for the basic rules of the game. If you know the basic rules of the game and you want to see how Sinister Six plays out, this is the video for you. All right, so first thing we're going to take a look at is the dashboard. The dashboard is way different. It has all 6 of them in the fight. All 6 of the Sinister Six, which is fantastic. You use the same locations, so you can use the core box, which is what we're using, or you can mix and match some of your other ones. And when the Sinister Six come on the board, you randomize one location, which this was the location that we randomly selected or found, and then you put 2 members of the Sinister Six. I randomized which 2 I was going to put there, and the Sinister Six always go in the end of turn location. And there's a reason for that, and I'll explain in just a moment. Once you do that, the main location that they're showing up on, then you go to the right and the left and you put 2 of the villains randomly on those locations as well. So basically you're going to have 3 locations that have 2 members of each member of the Sinister Six, and then the main location that you chose, the first location, your heroes start on the opposite location, just like in a normal game. Now, in a normal game, we have threats right here. We do not use threats in this mission, or in this game mode. The Sinister Six will always be on the end of turn location, so if there's ever a villain in that location, you cannot use the end of turn mechanic. But if there's no villains there, then obviously if you end your turn in one of those locations, you get to use that end of turn ability. All right, we also don't use the missions as well, so we don't actually have to worry about civilians and thugs when it comes to actually finishing missions, but we do have to worry about them when it comes to figuring out how the villains actually work. So each villain is going to have their own mechanics. Now, to be able to damage the villains, it's going to be based on how many people are in the fight. So we're playing with 3 different heroes. So each villain is going to have 3 hit points. So, and it's going to be the same for all of them. They're all going to have that. Now, each villain also has a weak spot. We cannot damage any of the bad guys until we get rid of this card. It works just like a threat card for that matter. But the main difference is we have to do them in order. So to get rid of this weak spot for Doc Ock, we've got to first play a punch, then we have to play a movement, then we have to play a star. Once we do all those things, then we can remove that, and now we can start damaging him. So that's how that works. Now so there's a basic overflow rule, which is if 1 or more thug or civilian tokens can't be added to a location, draw another master plan card and add it face down in the storyline. No BAM effect is activated. Instead, add 1 master plan card face down in the storyline. Okay, the reason why it's doing that is because one of the ways that the villains can win is if they run out of cards to draw from the master plan deck. Once they can't draw any more cards, the heroes lose. Another way the heroes can lose is if they can't draw any cards out of their hand, for their hand. All right, so Mysterio, he's got a special thing here. Heroes with any crisis tokens must play their hero card randomly on their turn. Then they discard 1 crisis token. Crazy. And then Vulture's got a special ability. When he would take damage, if he has any civilians or thug tokens, ignore any damage he would take this turn and move those tokens to his location. So I guess that has to do with his special BAM. Let's see, his special BAM, if he BAMs, if there are any civilian or thug tokens in Vulture's location, move all of them onto this dashboard. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Now, if Doc Ock BAMs, he places 1 crisis token in Doc Ock's location, then deal 1 damage to each hero in all locations with any crisis tokens. Wow. And then Mysterio is give 1 crisis token to each hero in Mysterio's location. Kraven the Hunter, deal 2 damage to the first lone hero going clockwise from Kraven's location. If there are no lone heroes, add 2 civilians to Kraven's location instead. Wow. All right, and then Sandman's. Sandman gains 1 health, may go above his starting value. Ooh, that's scary. Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. And then Electro, deal 1 damage to each hero in both locations adjacent to Electro. So all of these guys are crazy good. All right, so let's get into this fight. Now, the 3 guys we brought with us, I figured since it's the Sinister 6, we need to bring 3 members of the Spideyverse. So first off, we've got Spidey himself, since he's the one the Sinister 6 are usually after. And then we've got Black Cat. And then last but not least, we've got GWEN. Spider-Gwen. All right, so now let's get into the first card here for the Sinister 6. All right, so how the card for the Sinister 6 works is we look at the list of villains here, and we move them in order from the top 2. And the reason it has all 6 in here, so if we start knocking guys out, like let's say we knock Mysterio out, then the top 2 is going to be Kraven and Electro. Let's say we knocked out Mysterio, Kraven, and Sandman. Then that means the next 2 will be Electro and Doc Ock. So the reason it has all 6 of them is for that reason. So we read it just like we would normally read a normal villain card, which is the top 2 are going to move 2 locations. So it's going to be Mysterio and Kraven. So Mysterio is here, so 1, 2. And then Kraven, which is here, is going to go 1, 2. Uh-oh, that's not good. All right, so that's not good. All right, so Mysterio's there, and he's going to BAM. And his BAM, let's see. Mysterio's is give 1 crisis token to each hero in Mysterio's location. So there are no heroes in Mysterio's location. So then we go to Kraven's BAM, which his was, I think his was a lone hero, which he doesn't have any lone heroes. So I think he's going to move on to the 2 guys in his location, which they can't do. So then we move to the overflow here. If 1 or more tokens can't be added to a location, draw another master plan card and put it face down in the storyline. Wow. All right, so we're going to draw that, and we're just going to put it face down. All right, so that is crazy. All right, and then, I mean, that's pretty much it. Also, when we're putting these tokens on these cards, we have to be in the same location as them. So we can start knocking down Kraven's stuff as we're working here. So let's go ahead and start Spidey's turn. The first thing we're going to do is draw a card. We're going to flip it. All right, so Spidey's got a punch and a star, or a heroic token. He's got 2 heroic tokens. He's got 2 wilds. And he's got a special card, which is Great Responsibility, which is rescue up to 3 civilians in your location. For each civilian rescued with this effect, gain 1 punch token, and then it's a movement. So he can move. Well, he could do that and grab those 2. I think he might do that. I think he might. Oh, wait. I forgot to put the 2. Forgot to put these 2 out. From the overflow. So when he jumped into here and bammed, he overflowed into this. Oh, and then we skipped a phase. So the first one, which was Mysterio, he adds a thug to his location, which is there. And then Kraven adds a civilian to his location, which he can't do. So he moves to here, and he can't put it there. And then so he moves to here. That's 2 more cards that go in. So he can't go there, so he goes to here, which is 1 card. He can't go here, so he goes to here, which is another card. Wow. Ouch. That's bad, guys. That is a bad thing. All right, so then let's move on to Spidey's turn, and then I think that's when he's going to do this. And for that, I think he's going to move to there, and then he'll play that and get rid of all these tokens. And which will give him 3 punch tokens. And then for end of turn, you may draw 3 cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. All right. So he already has 3 cards, so he doesn't need that. All right. Now, Black Cat. All right. So she's got Cat Instincts. Gain any combination of 2 tokens plus a move. And then she's got Cat Luck. When the next Master Plan card is revealed, you may put it on the bottom of the draw. Put it on the bottom and draw another one instead. And then she's got 2 wild and then a single wild. All right. Well, that's pretty good. So Kraven needs a punch and 2 stars. So, I mean, I could play that. Well, that would only be... Let's see, what is Spidey giving me? Spidey's giving me a movement. Because I get what's at the bottom of his, since he was the last one to go. So I can't defeat Kraven right now. There's no way for me to defeat him. But I can get him started. And I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to play that. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and play a punch and a star just to get him started. And then I think she'll move this direction. And that end of turn is you may move to any other location. And I think for that, I think she's going to move to here. I don't know why, but she's going to. All right. And then next we've got, so after 2, so here's another change to this mode of play, is they're always in crisis mode, meaning that they are always going to go after every 2 cards played by the heroes. So We flip that over, and it's going to be Kraven and Electro are going to move 2, and bam. So 1, 2 for Kraven. Oof. This is going to be bad because he does, bam, he does 2 damage to Black Cat because she's the closest and alone. So she's going to take 2 damage, which means she's got to get rid of 2 cards. See when the next Master Plan card is revealed. Or gain any combination. I think it's going to be these 2. So she takes 2 damage, so she's down to 1 card. And then Electro moves to 1, 2. And then he bams. Now what does Electro do again? He does 1 damage to each hero in both locations adjacent to him. So no heroes there and no heroes there. So he's good to go. Alright. Then Kraven puts a thug. And Electro puts a civilian. Can't put anything there, so he overflows. Which means that we get another card here. Wow, man. These guys are tough. Alright. So now it is Spider-Gwen's turn. So she's got a punch. She's got a move and a punch. She's got a swap 2 threat cards in play. Well, we're not using threat cards, so we don't have to worry about that. And it's got a star. And then she's got, you cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. And then she's got 2 wilds from Black Cat. And what does that do? You may move up to 2 from any combination of it in any combination from this location to any other location. Okay. Well, I think she might. Does she want to hunt down Kraven? I think she might want to hunt down Kraven. He needs a star to finish him off. Well, to get him to where he can take damage. It doesn't actually finish him off. All right. So I think she's going to play that one, which is going to allow her to move. And then she'll use one of the wilds to move again. And then I think she'll use a star, the other wild as a star, to get rid of Kraven's weak spot. So now Kraven can be attacked, and I think she's going to punch him for 1 with the punch. Alright, so he should be down to 2, yeah. Alright, so that's her move. Alright, Spidey. Alright, he drew a movement. So I think he's going to play that. And what he's going to do, he's going to use the movement to move into here from Spider-Gwen. He's going to use one of her punches to punch him and one of his wilds to punch him again. And that's going to finish Kraven off. So Kraven goes bye-bye. And then he will use his last wild. Oh, wait. So, let's see. He used the move to go to here. He used the punch to punch Kraven. He had 2 wounds. Actually, he's going to use that to punch Kraven again, which means he still has his 2 wilds. Let's see, who's over here? We got Sandman and we've got the Bird Brain. Let's see. Takes a punch. Star and a move. I think he still has his 2 wild, so I think he might use a punch to punch that thing. And then use one of his wilds to move to here. What is that? You may discard 1 card from your hand to remove a crisis token from anywhere. It's actually really good, but he doesn't need that right now. So he will move to here, and he will put a punch token on Sandman. And then for his final one, I think he's gonna put that on Sandman. Oof, scary. All right, I guess they get to go next. Mysterio and Electro will go 1 and bam. Alright, and I think they're both here. Yep, so they'll both go here. Alright, Mysterio bams and gives a crisis token to all heroes in his location. Does nothing. And Electro blows up the 2 locations beside him, which does nothing. And then Mysterio puts a thug in his own location, which can't be used. So 1, 2. So that's 2 cards. Wow. And Electro. Oh man, that's 2 more cards. Electro puts a civilian, which can't be done. So that's 2 more cards. I don't see us surviving. There are only 5 more cards left. We gotta do some damage here, guys. Alright, so it's now Black Cat's turn. So she'll draw a card. It's the same card she's got in her hand, so I guess that's the card she's playing. Alright, so she's going to... Which one is the one that... So you get your hand... Alright, so she's got 2 wilds. She could go there and knock out him. And I think she's going to. I think... Let's see. Gain any combination of 2. Alright, so the first thing she's going to do is use her movement to go here. And then she gets 2 of any. So the first one she's going to get is another movement, which is going to go there and do that. And then she still has something that she can use from there and plus 2 wilds. I think she's just going to use them all as punches and take him down. And I think that's what she's gonna do. All right, and then Spider-Gwen, a move and a star. Okay, that's where she's at. Let's see, what is star, move, move. All right, she's given a move. I think that's what she'll do. All right, so she'll do that, and she'll move to there. Whoops, not on Black Cat's head, though. Make some room, guys. All right, and then, so she used one of her moves. She'll use Black Cat's move, and then she'll use her star to put on that, and then she'll use her movement to put on that. Because, yeah, star and then move, and then it needs a move left. All right, and then they draw again. All right, Sandman we don't have. Craven we don't have. Electro moves 1 and bams. So he moves there and bams. Doesn't hurt anybody. And then Mysterio moves 1 and bams and doesn't hurt anybody. Wow, that side of the board, though. Because now we go 1, which is no big deal. Is that the first one? Nope, that was the thug. And then now we try to do this one, and it goes 1, 2. So we get 2 cards. No, just 1 card, sorry. Because it goes 1. Oh, no, it is 2. Yep. Daggum. All right. Daggum. Got my southern accent there, guys. My bad. All right. And then we move to Spidey's turn. All right, Spidey, we got to do something, buddy. That's not something that we're looking at. All right, we need a movement. So Spidey GWEN's giving us a movement and a star, so that's enough to do that. But then we can't go anywhere else. What does that do? You may search your deck for 1 card. Set it aside. All right. All right. I guess, well, we still want to punch on him, but we don't have a way to punch on him. Well, I guess this is the only way we're going to be able to punch on him. All right, so we'll do that. We'll use her movement to finish this off. So now he's available to be punched on. So we'll punch on him for 1. And now we have 2 stars. Well, let's go ahead and rescue that civilian. And I guess we'll just lose that other star. All right. Next is Black Cat. All right, Cat Claws. When the next master plan card is revealed, you may put it on the bottom and draw another one. Ooh. She really needs a movement. As much as I like that one, I'm going to have to play this one, I think. All right, so the first thing she's going to do, she's going to punch him for 1 with Spidey's. And then she'll use one of these 2 to punch him again, which will finish him off. He never even moved this whole game. Neither has Doc Ock, actually. Well, they're about to, I'd say. All right. Then she will... So she's still got a star, and she's still got a movement, and then she still has a random. So she's going to move to here with the move. What's Doc Ock's? Doc Ock is a punch, move, star. So she still has a random and a star. So I think she'll move to here, and she'll use her random to punch Doc Ock. And then she doesn't have a move, so she'll use the star to rescue that civilian. All right, and then we have 1 turn to defeat the rest of the Sinister Six. All right, Doc Ock moves and bams, and Electro moves 1 and bams. So Doc Ock moves, and Electro moves. So Electro's bam does nothing. Doc Ock's, let's see, place a crisis token in Doc Ock's location, then deal 1 damage to each hero in all locations with any crisis tokens. Okay, so he puts the crisis token in the location, and if anyone's in there when he bams, then I got it. Okay. And then we lose the game because Doc Ock puts a thug, which can't go, so it goes here, which means that goes there, and then he puts a civilian, which can't go there, so it goes there, so 2 more cards and we can't draw anymore, so we lose. Wow, man, that is crazy. That's harsh right there. Yeah, that many civilians and thugs going down. You've got to have someone on civilian and thug control, and then someone on villain control. That's a crazy I guess resource management mechanic. Wow, that was a lot of fun though. I can't wait to play this one again. That was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this game. I mean, we played it in less than 30 minutes. That's how fast it was. Now, obviously, if we didn't lose, we would have lasted a little bit longer. It would have lasted a little bit longer, but still, that was still a lot of fun for 30 minutes worth of play. So, but that's it for this one. Join in on the next one when we'll be taking on Thor Ragnarok, or Thor Asgard. And then we'll take a look at that and see the mechanic play of that. And then hopefully soon we'll get into the Spideyverse and the Infinity Gauntlet as well. And maybe some Guardians of the Galaxy as well. So tune in to our next videos. Watch out for those. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button. And we'll see you all on a video soon. Bye-bye.